This morning to help us break down even further what this all means is Mercyhurst University's Dr. Joe Morris. Good morning, Joe.
Yeah, good morning, Joe. Let's talk a little bit about what we can expect to see down in Miami, Florida today. Obviously unprecedented to have a former president facing federal charges. What do you expect to see happen down in Florida today?
Well, what I hope to see is Donald Trump going in, taking care of business, being sent home, and we move on. Whether or not that's the case is really anyone's guess at this point. If we look at what's been going on online, there's quite a bit of rhetoric that is reminiscent of the days before January 6th. And given the fact that Donald Trump's supporters do have a history of engaging in violent acts, I don't think we can rule anything out.
What do you say to the folks who say, look, other people have done this same thing, they're sort of picking on him?
Yeah, that's actually a fallacy. It's a logical error. And it's like saying, well, you know, you've stolen something in the past, so don't tell me I can't steal anything. And because you're telling me this, it has no moral validity. That's simply not the case. What Donald Trump is accused of doing is something that is very serious, a great threat to United States national security. And to say that, well, Joe Biden did the same thing or Mike Pence did the same thing is really doesn't hold any water. It can still be wrong. And furthermore, we have to remember that Donald Trump was indicted on 37 counts. 31 of those were for obstructing the recovery of those documents. Joe Biden and Mike Pence did nothing like that.
I know we heard in Christian Benavidez's piece right there, we saw a woman in a MAGA hat calling it a witch hunt. We saw a man in a convict suit saying basically lock him up. Do you think that middle America, the majority of Americans, fall somewhere? You got to think somewhere in between those two dramatic, opposites there. You do a lot of polling up at Mercyhurst University. Where's the average American fall on this?
Well, I think Americans are concerned with what's going on. I mean, we see that in polls. But a lot is going to have to do with how the story unfolds in the coming weeks. Even though this is a proceeding that occurs in a courtroom, that court of public opinion is where politics occurs. And the story that Democrats and Republicans tell are going to have to be good if the Democrats want to carry the day and make the public see how important it is.
I'm interested to hear from you where we go from here, but we're going to talk about that in the next half hour.
Yeah,
sounds good.
He's going to stick around, talk a little bit more about all of this impact on the 2024 presidential campaign. Mercyhurst University senior political analyst Joe Morris, thanks so much for stopping by this morning.